arguing with strangers on the internet is a common way ADHD people get their dopamine, so it explains a lot about me as a person. I ain't lying either. This is what the experts say. Since those with ADHD struggle with emotional regulation and heightened sensitivity to feeling rejected, they can be more prone to arguments. Apologies in advance for everybody that's going to feel seen about this whole video, but here it is. When ADHD leads to self-medicating with arguments. Simply put, self-medicating with arguments refer to a stimulation some folks with ADHD get by provoking a conflict, consciously or not. It can spell disaster in your life and in relationships. Me being argumentative developed as a coping survival strategy. A part of having ADHD is always looking forward to being policed because of your inattentiveness and your hyperactivity is bringing chaos and conflict. Being a black child with ADHD in the hood had me always already stuck in fight or fight mode. And as a result, I think it made me very argumentative. Research over me search, both hyperactive, impulsive, and inattentive ADHD types can be prone to arguing. A recent study reported that 70% of adults with ADHD report emotional dysregulation. This means that they are more likely to be irritable and more reactive to something that their partner says that might seem like an attack or somebody else in the environment in the world. And that's why we be arguing with people that we don't know on the internet. For the people in the back, a lot of us on the neurodivergent spectrum have provocative behavior that starts off as a survival instinct. And when I say survival instinct, think about how distractibility works and how some people are easier distracted than others, especially when you have emotional dysregulation and the lack of executive functioning. Think of class clowns or later in life provoking a political argument at the holiday dinner table. It might be the only way they can participate in conversations that are too complex to follow due to distractibility. And instead of participating, we do more like dominating. And I feel like so many of us get lost in the sauce of being argumentative, speaking myself included. And this is where it starts to get deep. Because this dysfunctional pattern can be rewarding, it gets reinforced over time and morphs into other forms. And then the provocative nature and being argumentative start to take place anywhere, in traffic, online, at a family holiday, with coworkers, in times and places that probably shouldn't be, but you don't care because you're trying to survive, baby. In conclusion, self-medicating with arguments, especially when it comes to ADHD, can be a good thing or a bad thing. It could lead to sabotaging a relationship, or it could lead to you having your little social media following. Education is elevation, and I'll holler at y'all.